Oh, what is up, guys? It's currently, let me get a time. I don't know why I threw my phone before I started the intro. It's currently 3:20 in the morning. Got school in about 5 hours. Like 5 hours. Don't know why I constantly do this to myself, but I do. The only thing that I do know is that I'm gonna be telling you the story about the time where I almost went to jail. That was a fire transition. You can't lie. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, because of that transition. But yeah, no, I almost went to jail. And in court, I had to get under the judge's desk, give him a little sloppy toppy, give him a little reason why he should keep me out of the prison. You know, I'm playing. But anyway, I did almost go to jail. I did go to court. Basically, I snuck in a school that just was not my own over my spring break while they had class. So without further ado, let's get into this video. And I'm putting gameplay in the background because I know you guys have the attention spans of mud. So yeah, let's get into this. All right, so basically our story starts off, I was with 3 of the boys. It was me. We were coming back from a little 4-man, linking with some girls. And we got back at about 5:30 in the morning to our other friend's house. I'm just using names. I don't really give a fuck. This kid named Aiden, we got back to his house and he goes to a different school than me. So we got back to his crib. It was 5:30 in the morning and it was our spring break. So there's 3 of us, right? Me, there's a kid named Gary. You guys know him. He's been in vlogs. He was in the vlog that I posted before this. Like he's the little short kid, a little shorter than me, brown hair. Anyway, and then this other kid named Dom. The 3 of them go to my school, and this was last year, so I was a junior. They go to my school, and then this kid named Aiden goes to a different school. And we were sleeping at his house. Like that was the whole plan. I lied to my mom, said I was sleeping over at a different kid's house. The tall kid that's always in my vlogs, that kid. I said I was sleeping at his house, so that comes back to bite me later, but we'll get to that. So basically, we got back to his house and it was our spring break, but it wasn't his because, different schools, different times of spring break. So he had school in about 2.5 hours and so he wasn't gonna go to sleep. And the original plan was we were just gonna like chill for a little bit. And then when he goes to school, we just sleep. We'd get up whenever, leave, go back home, blah, blah, blah. It was gonna be chill. But he was like, well, there's no point in me even going to bed at all. So we just decided to play some Pong and then just start talking. And then like until he goes to school, then we'd all pass out. But Dom, the other kid, second we get home, passes out. Like he just lays down on the couch and just is out. And then it's the 3 of us playing, me, Gary, and Aiden. And one of us, I don't remember who, got the bright idea. What if we all just went to the kid named Aiden? What if we just go to his school with them? We sneak it and see how long we can like stay in the school before they kick us out, We thought like there's no big deal because, it's not, I'm sorry, I don't think of school shootings. That's what ended up coming back to bite us, is that there's weird people in this world. But anyway, so we thought the worst thing that would happen was that they'd be like, get the fuck out of my school. Like who even are you? So, but we were like, no, that would be fire. Yeah. So we decided what we'd do is we'd hop on the bus with Aiden, right? We'd hop on the bus and I'm gonna put a picture up of us at the bus stop. I have it in my Snapchat memories. I'm gonna get that shit on the screen. I got receipts. We decided we'd go on the bus because, like that's more inconspicuous. If we pull up on the bus instead of like in a car and then walk in, like that's more sus because we don't have backpacks or anything. But if we just hop off the bus, waltz right in, we'd be good. So we decided to take the bus, right? We're at the bus stop, it's all chill. Bus comes, we get on, the bus driver's like, are you sure this is the right school? Like says the name of the high school. I'm not gonna dox it. We're like, no, yeah, this is the right school. So we hop on the bus, we sit down, and then there was this kid there. He's a freshman at this school apparently. And apparently he's the little brother of someone that Gary and Aiden both knew because they both do wrestling. And apparently he was the little brother of one of their friends. So we came up with a plan and it was gonna be, we were gonna go to the library and the freshman was gonna take us to the library. I don't even know this kid's name. For the video, he's just the freshman, okay? He ended up fucking us over. But anyway, so the plan was he would take us to the library. Aiden would go to class. After first period, he would, I don't know if your guys' schools have this, a little side door. Like there's like multiple side doors even. We'd survive first period in the library, then we'd go out the side door. Because number 1, more chance of getting caught if we stay longer. Number 2, it's spring break. I'm not trying to be at school during spring break. This is just a little challenge to see if we can, right? We're just being dumb. So we get to school and get off the bus, walk right in, no problem. Then in the hallway, people actually recognize me. Like some of you guys in public, you guys recognize me. It's amazing. I love you guys. But in the hallway, there was 2 kids who came up to me and took pictures with me because they like recognized me from TikTok. And like in my area, people know like what school I go to. Like I go to the same school Dobrik went to. I don't know. So people just knew that. And then people knew Gary because he just knew people at the school, right? He's just known, I guess. I don't know. But we were walking through the hallways to the library with the freshmen, and it was so funny because random random kids, like not even like people that were recognizing us, blah, blah, blah. I was just like dabbing up random kids. I was like, sup, bro? Like, how you been? Like, never seen the kid in my life. Don't even go to the school. It's just hilarious. Teachers, I said hi to a few teachers. Like, I was just like, hey, mister. And it was like the funniest shit ever. We get to the library and we sit down at a desk, and then we're sitting there for a little bit. First bell rings. We're like, bro, this is gonna be Schleit. So first period, study hall comes in. Like, you know, that's the people that were in the library. They file in, right? And they start to notice. And then this one kid apparently like knows me from TikTok and comes up to us and was like, bro, I've seen you on TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Takes a picture with me. And now it's just weird because like, why would he know this before? Like, so the librarian's a little confused, and a librarian comes up to us. Oh, and also people were taking pictures of us because everybody knew like we didn't go to the school, blah, blah, blah. Like by now people were starting to know. Because in the hallway, people were taking pictures of us and posting it on their stories, or in the library, people were doing the same thing. And so it was becoming a little distraction. Librarian comes up to us and is like, keep the volume down, blah, blah, blah. Because like people were coming up, we were talking. We're like, okay, we're good. And then I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? Librarian's like, sure. So me and Gary and the freshman, we slide to the bathroom. And while we're on our way, the kid goes, let's go to this gym class. Like this gym teacher is really chill. You guys will like it. It's better than just like hiding in the bathroom. Go to this gym class. We're like, I bet. So we pull up to the gym class, and I'm gonna put receipts on the screen. We were just fucking around in gym, right? And then this one girl comes up and goes, you guys don't go to the school, blah, blah, blah. Like she was seeing on Snapchat stories, and we're just like, shh, like calm down, hippopotamus. Like this does not involve you. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, she went to the teacher and she like snitched to the gym teacher, and he comes up to us, and okay, I could tell, obviously like we're intruders, quote unquote, I guess. Like we're not supposed to be there, blah, 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 okay. But if I had this dude as an actual teacher, it would be chill. Like he was a really chill dude. It was just bad timing of meeting the nigga, I guess you could say. So he comes up to us, he's like, hey, like, where are you guys supposed to be? We're like, oh, we're in study hall. We just came here. We'll dip. And he's like, oh, before you go, what grade are you guys in? And I go junior. I was a junior at the time. I go junior. Gary, in all his smartness, goes senior. And the teacher goes, funny, I know most of the seniors. I don't think I've ever seen you around before. What sport do you play? And he goes, I wrestle. Just say like I don't play a sport. Sound like inconspicuous. Nah, buddy's just going for the gold medal of like trying to get us fucked over. And he's like, that's interesting. You guys should probably be on your way. And we were like, okay, like we're good, bye. Like we like hit the walk out of the gym. Second we get out the gym, turn the corner, we fucking sprint. And we're like, oh, no. Like we're going back to the library. So we get back to the library, and now the librarians are there, and they're like, do you guys have IDs? Like we needed IDs to scan in. I don't know, my school has this too. Like if you're trying to go to there's like certain places in the school where you need like an ID to scan in, like for attendance reasons, not like for some fucking security bullshit, but it's just for attendance. And obviously we don't have IDs, so she's like, yeah, like scan in. I go, I don't have my ID on me, I left it in the car. And she's like, okay. So we go back, and it's still me, Gary, and the freshman. And second, we get out of the library turn, we also haul, and we just run into the bathroom. We just see a bathroom, we run into it. Oh, it was funny, while we were running, we passed this one teacher, and he's like, where are you guys going? And bro, I'm just him on my feet, Himothy Neutron, bro. I go, oh, I'm getting something for a project that I forgot. I left in another class. And he was like, okay. Like, he didn't really give a fuck. But like, it was, cause we like turned the corner right as he was coming, so it was weird. We just like ran into the nigga. But get to the bathroom, we're like low-key tweaking. We're like, oh, we're fucked. Like, what are we gonna do? We checked the time, we had 15 minutes we had to survive. And I was like, just stay in the bathroom, passing period. We just dip. Like it's getting too hot, like they're onto us. Everybody knew we were in school. Like I know some people from that school, and like they were saying like everybody like knew. Like it was like just being posted everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And so we were staying in the bathroom for like 3 minutes. And then the freshman, bro, who has been making horrible call outs. Oh, let's go to gym. Oh, go back to the library. Horrible call outs the whole time. But he goes to the school, so obviously we're gonna listen to him. Moral of the story, never listen to a freshman, bro. I'm kidding, but like, oh my God. So he goes, no, let's go to the gym locker room. I don't know what it was with this dude in gym. Bro just wanted to see some like half naked dudes or something. Anyway, he's like, let's go to the gym locker room. No one ever checks there. Like if the security's looking for you, they'll never find you. You can go like behind some bleacher bullshit. I don't remember. He's go to the gym locker room. And I was like, bro, me and Gary now, we're starting to get like a little annoyed at this kid. We're like, bro, you've been like saying horrible stuff. I don't think that's the move. Let's just stay in the bathroom. Or like even like stand on the toilet even, like, cause we didn't know this then, but like they were checking cameras and stuff, like seeing where we were, because like all the staff was on us. And he's like, no, trust, let's go to the gym locker room. We're like, okay. So we go out the bathroom, go on the way, we're just following him. We turn the corner, we see the gym teacher that we were talking to before with two school police officers. They're like, hey, like stop, where are you going, blah, blah, blah. I stop, Gary stops, because it's like, okay, we have no clue where we are. If we run, we're screwed. There's no point. We're gonna be in more trouble if we try to evade the police than like just stay. Like moral of the story, guys, if you're ever doing something you shouldn't be doing, you're caught, just stay. Like if you just talk to them, you're honest, you'll get off much more scot-free. Like I one time I snuck into this thing in like the sky deck of this hotel, and like they came out and people started to hide that I was with, and it was like, you just leave, you go out, you talk to them, you're good. Like if you're just like, I'm sorry, blah, 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 we're dumb, we shouldn't have been doing this. They're usually, people are pretty chill with that. You just shouldn't, I don't know, anyway. So we just kind of were like, stop. Freshman, on the other hand, Buddy was trying to win a race or something, bolts, just as fast as he can, sprints away. The gym teacher and the two cops start running towards us, like obviously, because he's running in the opposite direction. And then they're like screaming at him, like, stop. So he stops, he comes back. They're like, who are you guys? Like, do you go to the school, blah, blah, blah. And I was a little frazzled at this point. So I'm like, I don't know. Like I was just being stupid. They're like, do you go to the school? I said, I don't know. That was the only L, okay? I've been speaking perfect the whole time, you know, thinking on my feet. Bro says, do you go to the school? I go, I don't know. And they go, what? Just no or yes. I don't know, anyway. And they're like, I'm asking you one more time, do you go to the school? I'm like, no. I go, okay, do you go to the school? You know, Gary's like, no. Do you go to the school? Freshman's like, yeah. They're like, no, you like proof of ID. Because then he's like a freshman. Like they don't know him. The staff isn't cool with them. They haven't seen him that much. Anyway, IDs him. They're like, okay, go to the office. You go to the dean. Like they sent the freshman to like the dean, and like he ended up getting some suspension bullshit. I don't know. So they sent me and Gary to the office. Now it's the two cops. And I was debating running. Like, you know, there might have been a side door. We could have just ran out. They don't know our names yet. They know my TikTok, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. So, like, they could have found me, but they didn't. I don't know. Anyway, we ended up just walking with them, go to the office, sit us down. It's literally like a good cop, bad cop thing. Like, they're just rotating. Like, one goes to call our parents, others talking to us. So, there were two school cops. There was a lady. She was a bitch. Like, I'm sorry. She was like, you know, you just put the whole school at risk. Like, you guys are presenting a danger to the community. Like, what made you think this was okay? The dude's like, nah guys, like this low-key something I would have done as a kid. Apparently the lady was trying to get us like arrested, like literally arrested. And the dude was like, nah bro, like it's all good. Like I'm talking to her. Like he was riding for us. He was just like, they're just kids. They're just made a dumb decision. The lady was just not having it. But anyway, calls our parents, and my mom was at work. So my grandparents had to come get me, which is crazy. So my grandparents show up, they're pissed. And then they called Aiden, if you're wondering what happened to him. Technically he did nothing wrong. He just kind of showed up to school with us. So he just got 2 in-school suspensions or something like that, which is like whatever, you know, who gives a fuck about in-school suspension. Meanwhile, we got hit with a court date. We got hit with like a $200 trespassing fine, and then like obviously our parents had to come get us. You don't need to be a fucking detective to figure out that my grandparents were not happy, and they had to come get Gary's dad to come. Like we had to leave individually with our parents. And my car, because I whipped for the night, like on the links and all that stuff. So my car was still at this kid's house. So my grandparents showed up, like, where's the car, blah, blah, blah. So I left with them, and the one cop was seriously really chill. Like, I was talking to him about YouTube and TikTok, and he was saying how I have a bright future. Like, I know I have a bright future, but like, Buddy was like, nah, he's like, I know you're gonna be successful, like, dumb decision. But he was like seriously impressed with my YouTube. And like, that's honestly on you guys. Like, you guys are amazing. I'm sorry. I'm just so grateful for you guys. It's just hard not to just bring it up. I don't know, love you guys. But anyway, Buddy was like seriously impressed with my stuff, and he was like, and my friend Gary, he does like crypto and all that, like, and he's a little entrepreneur himself, and we were talking to him about that, and he was like, well, he's like, you boys have bright futures, but like just none of this. And we're like, all right, we got you, my boy, we got you. So we leave, and now Dom is still asleep at this kid's house. He's still just passed out. So we go back to his crib with my grandparents. I go home with my grandparents, and they're just mad the whole time in the car. And I'm like, okay, let's go to this kid's house and get Dom, and then I will explain to you like what happened, because it's just not that deep. Like the police made it sound like we were some convicts, like trying to go in and shoot up the school. Like, I don't know, some weird stuff, but reality, we were just bored over spring break. I'm sorry, we live in the Chicago suburbs. There's not much to do. But anyway, I go to the kid's house, and luckily he left his door unlocked, so we go in. I wake up Dom, and bro's like, huh, what happened? And take him, go into the whip him home, and Dom doesn't even know what happened. So we're explaining to him what happened, blah, blah, blah. So my grandma drove me home in the car that my grandparents took to get me, and then my grandpa drove my car home, and they like confiscated it for a week, blah, 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 it's whatever. They ended up giving it back to me. And I just was kind of explaining to my grandma, and she kind of was like, okay, they shouldn't have gave you a court date trespassing, like this isn't the end of the world. But apparently when my grandma was a kid, she used to like go into other people's schools herself, and like she had friends in other schools, and apparently you could do that back then. But now there's weird people who just bring rocket launchers and put switches on them to school and just torpedo torpedo the fuck, I don't know, anyway. And it's not like we were doing anything bad, you know? So my grandparents were kind of chill with it. We go home and I'm grounded, but it's like me being grounded, I was grounded from my car. Okay, guys, it's a little different. If you guys want freedom, I was 16 at this point, or maybe I was 17. I don't know. I was either just turned 17 or late 16. This was like a year ago, around now. And I turned 18 in like 9 days from when I'm recording this video. But anyway, if you guys want freedom as a kid, just start making more money than your parents, and then you're good, right? Like, I don't know, it's not like my mom can take my phone because I'm out here providing for the family. Like, what? Like, so like, I just got my car taken, so they're like, you can't. Anyway, my mom was more mad that I lied about where I slept over than sneaking into the school, and it was some bullshit. But like, I don't know, I don't really get grounded, obviously. Like, I paid half of the bills in my house. Then the court date came. I kind of forgot this whole thing happened. Like, it was a good story for so long. Pull up to the court, right? And the judge is hitting us with some like trespassing, like fines, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. The sentence was, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. We got some pics of us in the court waiting for the judge to like call us. Like, we were just chilling. So the judge thought we were delinquents or something. Okay, the lady wrote the police report and she said like, broke into the school while class was in session. It was like some weird ass, like, I don't know. So they kind of capped on our name. They were lying. Might have to slide back on the officers. But anyway, we're in court. The police officer gave me a $200 fine, and then he had to pay like $100 for court fees. And he was like, do you have a job? And I was like, I work at Home Depot. Like, cause I didn't want to get into the whole YouTube conversation. Like, I just wanted to go home. I was like, oh, I work at Home Depot. He was like, good. Like, he goes to my mom. He's like, you better not be paying these fines. And she's like, believe me, I won't. I don't know. The thing was though, people were telling me I'd probably get community service. So I was prepared to argue and be like, can I just get a large fine? Like, please, can I just get a large fine? Like, if I have community service, bro, I could be making more money not doing the community service. And then I'm technically doing community service by providing bangers for you guys, because that's entertainment for the community. Like, that's community service. But if they hit me with that, like, I'm just losing money. You know what I mean? Like, that's just bad. So I'd rather just get a fine. But they go, attitude adjustment class. I was just shocked. I don't have attitude issues, bro. I'm not some like little Dr. Phil ass nigga, like need to be sent to the ranch. Like, I'd say I'm pretty normal. I'm pretty respectful. It was just a dumb decision. I don't know. It's kind of just like the times. The times are not right to be sneaking into schools, I guess, right now. So he hit me with an attitude adjustment class, and I was like prepared to like argue if it was community service, but that shit caught me off guard. Caught me on my left foot doing jumping jacks. And I was like, well, okay. Like, I didn't really know what to say. Hit Gary with the same thing. And then Aiden, he just didn't even have court or anything, because, you know, he just had like, he had like 2 in-school suspensions, blah, 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 because he didn't do anything illegal. So we had the little attitude adjustment class. I go to that, right? It took like 3 months until I had it. It's a driving class. It's an attitude adjustment driving class. Buddy gave me a driving class for sneaking into a school. It was really weird. I met some interesting characters though. I met a gang member who like evaded the police going like 135, and he was in there, and we became boys. Buddy was actually chill. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he was chill. And I met these 2 kids who like do some drunk driving stuff. Kids, everybody don't drink, okay? Don't do drugs, don't do Nick. Like, I'm literally, bro, if you learn one thing from me, I am completely sober 24/7. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life, never smoked. Kids, do not do any of that, bro. It's just bad, okay? I'm surrounded by it. Like, a lot of people I know do it. I don't. It's just don't do it. Like, literally, if you're a fun person by yourself, there's no need to do it. Just don't do it. Anyway, I actually made a few friends in there, right? Like, it was pretty chill. I don't know. Gang member was low-key chill. Yeah, so that's kind of the end of it. I did my little court stuff, and then I was done. I didn't know how I was gonna outro this. I'm kind of just stuck here now. Fuck. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys want to see, because you guys know what I'm trying to make this channel like traveling, fucking what Wiz Khalifa said, bro. I'm over in Cali watching the sunrise. I'm eating in New York. I'll be there by lunchtime to fly to Miami before the end of the night done. If I ain't a star, well, then I'm living just like one. What that boy said is I'm trying to live my life and I'm trying to vlog it. But in the meantime, to get the audience up, what do you guys want to see on this channel? Like, if you want more story times, comment that. If you want whatever you want, comment that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna be in Miami in about 2 weeks to celebrate my birthday. I'm gonna be clubbing. I'm gonna be meeting up with some influencers. I'm not gonna say too much, but just know there's some pretty famous people that are gonna be in the vlogs. You guys are gonna like it. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a good day, have a good night, and if you have a horse, do not get it pregnant. Adios.